So this kind of video is not typically what I do. This isn't really my shtick. Normally I have a game running in the background and I either commentate over that or I talk about the game or talk about gaming. But this really frustrated me, and I felt like I had to say I had to say something because it just really threw me out. So a little bit about myself, if you don't know. Well, maybe you don't know because I haven't really told anybody this. So I've always been fat. I think, like, I remember being 15, 13 years old and having like noticeable belly fat. Like, you could actually take your hands and squeeze it and like kind of hold it in your hands like you stereotypically can, right? And you still can. It's disgusting. And I've always had belly fat, and you know, one day I got sick of it. I got tired of it. I'm like, I'm done being out of shape. I'm done being fat. I don't want to be this way. I don't want to not care about my body. I want to take care of my body, and I want it to matter to me. And so I've been fit. I've been trying to get fit. So like since the middle of February, I've been running every other day except for spring break and when I was sick. So that was like 2 weeks. So I've been running every other day. Getting a little bit better. If I really push myself on the treadmill, I can run a 10-minute mile, but when I run outside, it's like a 15-minute mile. I think like 13. It's depressing. I need to work on it. I want to get to 10. But I'm trying to be fit. I'm trying to be healthy. I love the way I feel. I'm trying to eat healthier and not eat as much junk. And I love the way I feel when I get done eating. I don't feel like crap, because when I eat fast food and stuff, I get indigestion and my stomach just feels like, and I don't like that feeling. And I hate the feeling of being fat and underweight and out of shape. And I love watching videos of people doing like sick yoga moves, and it's like, whoa, that's so cool. I would love to be able to do that. And the amount of strength required to do some of those moves is just like the dove, or the what is it, the crane position or the dove position, I forgot, but it's like the position where basically you're balancing your whole body on just your hands. It's awesome. So when I see crap like this show up, it really sends me over the edge and makes me upset, because, you know, I just got into fitness. I'm pretty passionate about it, and so to see people, you know, be anti-passionate about fitness is really disparaging. So Protein World put up this advertisement, and are you beach body ready, right? You know, and normally I see things like this and I'm like, oh, whatever, just move on. You know, frankly, it's not very motivating for me. Not because it's a woman, but because it's just like, I mean, yeah, my body matters, but to me what matters more is being in shape and being healthy and being strong and all that stuff. So just, you know, I see that and I'm like, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the motivation. Yes, I'd like to lose weight and I'd like to have a nice body, but I'm not feeling the motivation. Sorry. Try again. But feminists saw it and got upset and whined and moaned about it on Twitter, and you know, each body's ready hashtag, and, you know, basically vandalized the stuff. I think this particular image was photoshopped, but this one was not, right? There are hundreds of images on Twitter of women vandalizing, well, not hundreds of images, but dozens of images of women vandalizing these beach body ones and saying everyone is beach body ready. Oh, really? Everyone is beach body ready? So everyone is beach body ready. So if I walk into a beach with a Speedo, you're going to have zero problems with it. None. Zilch. Nada. No. You're going to have problems with it because I have problems with it, okay? I'm not beach body ready. And I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. And these girls are too. And I don't see any problems with their body shapes. But apparently girls took to offense the standard, the ideal that was set up. Are you beach body ready? And I would say the girls in these pictures, yeah, they got a pretty good body. Yeah, you can pull it off. You know, high five for you. But not every woman has a body like that. And, you know, if you don't have a body that fits in a bikini, then don't wear a bikini. Wear something else. Wear something flattering. I mean, not everybody was born to wear a bikini. It's a fact. Okay, there are actually individuals who just don't look good in bikinis. Someone wrote this insane ad from Protein World revealed my previously untapped urge to vandalize, right? Contrary to popular opinion, women's bodies do not need to be changed for the beach or anywhere. Yeah, right. Because if you want to, yeah, that's stupid. Right? It sounds good. right? That we don't need to change our bodies. We need to be happy just the way we are. That sounds good. I like that. But when you're having heart failure, something does need to change. And when you can't walk up the stairs to your apartment without losing your breath and sweating, something does need to change. And no, not everything in society is wrapped up in being able to wear a bikini. But saying that women's bodies do not need to be changed, no, sometimes they do. Because they legitimately get in the way. And it's not just women. Sometimes people's bodies need to change because they legitimately get in the way. It's a fact of life. I'm sorry. I would love to live in a world where we could eat whatever we want and live however we want and everything worked out smoothly for us. But this world does not work out that way because we have things called standards. Right? It's this funny little word that I think people they don't like that word. Standards. Right? You mean I have to actually work to succeed in this world? Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? You mean there's no such thing as a free lunch? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Bizarre. I committed an act of civil disobedience last week and it felt glorious, right? This is my favorite. Stop encouraging women to starve themselves. Yes, because an image of a thin woman in a bikini is totally encouraging women to starve themselves. Oh, it's a meal replacer. How bad a meal replacer is. Do you know what a meal replacer is? I don't think you do, because the way a meal replacer works is you take it instead of a meal and it gives you the necessary nutrients. So for example, I wake up and I eat breakfast rather than eating a Pop-Tart or maybe even a scrambled egg, right? I have to dirty a pan, I have to cook, and that takes 10, 15 minutes. Maybe I don't have 10 or 15 minutes. So I just take this protein powder, scoop it in a glass of milk or water, and put it in my blender bottle, shake it up, and boom, I've got breakfast to go. Right? I'm getting my protein. Sometimes I'm getting my fiber, and I'm getting some good amount of nutrients for a breakfast. And protein's pretty good to wake up to in the morning because your body's been starved for nutrients for 7 hours. It's a meal replacer, right? That's what it is. Instead of eating a meal and cooking and prepping and all that, or eating a junk meal, you have a shake instead. That's healthy for you. That helps, in this case, lose weight or build muscle. That's what a meal replacer does. It's not encouraging women to starve themselves. And on the issue of starving themselves, they actually did an interview with the model. Renee, who is a strict vegan, said, "I'm a real person behind the image. I work very hard and live a healthy and active lifestyle, which is why Protein World chose me for their campaign. I couldn't work every day as a full-time model by starving myself, dieting, or not looking after my body. Nourish your body, be kind to it, and it will love you right back, no matter your size. I work hard to keep my body looking healthy and fit, which means eating 6+ times a day and working out with resistance and weights to make sure I maintain lean muscle. I don't like looking too skinny. Confidence comes from how you feel. I feel my best and most confident when I am fit and toned. I love moving, being strong, and always full of energy, and I think there's definitely a noticeable difference between skinny toned and skinny soft. You know when a girl works for her body. My physique is naturally very petite, and I'm quite tall, 5'10". Growing up, this felt very awkward, but I've grown to love and embrace my body." So here we have a woman who actually says, hey, look, it doesn't really matter what your body size is. It comes from really how you feel, and I feel great when I work out and when I eat healthy. And I agree with her. That's why I work out. I feel great when I work out and eat healthy. And, and she says, yeah, everybody's chill with their body size. I'm not saying that everybody should look just like me. In fact, she says, I felt really awkward growing up, and because I was always just kind of thin, and she said, but I work hard to maintain my body shape and not be too skinny, and I've learned to love my body and not feel awkward about it. This is my favorite. I spent life believing I'm not good enough, and she signed this change.org petition, and Protein World responds, why make your insecurities our problem? That's really the crux of the matter, right? That women are saying, I feel insecure, and this ad is making me feel insecure, therefore the ad is bad. No, it's you. You're the problem. You're the one with the insecurities. What are you going to do to fix that? But we don't live in a generation of we don't live in a generation where people believe in hard work. We live in a generation where people believe that the whole world should be a safe space for them, right? I'm insecure because of my issues or because I don't have enough perseverance to actually lose weight, so I'm going to project my insecurities on these advertising companies. It's not about you. It's not about you. If the ad makes you feel insecure, walk away. Because for some people, it's actually a good motivator. For some people, they're like, oh, yeah, I'd feel good if I had a body that way. Maybe I should try this weight loss collection. And then they put forth the effort and the perseverance it takes. And maybe they don't get a body exactly like that, but they get a body that is significantly better than the body that they had in their mind. Not by my standards, but by their standards, and they feel much better about themselves. And you're gonna illegitimize that experience because you're making your insecurities their problem. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, Protein World probably didn't have the best of responses, but this one was golden. Kate Hopkins, right? We are cheerleading chubsters, brave, beautiful inside and out, but we are quick to shame those with self-control and eating in moderation. Ads for Beachbody Ready vandalize. Society has huge acceptance for being fat, but masses of abuse for being skinny, right? Thin privilege. Gotta love it. Chubsters, quit vandalizing Protein World ads and get your butts running on the road. Feminism isn't an excuse for being fat. I'll buy it. I'll take it. Eat less, move more. Yes. Eat clean and train dirty. That's become my fitness motto. If you ask me what's good fitness advice, that right there. Eat clean, train dirty. That's solid. That's a good, really quick fitness advice. Now, people were like, oh, Protein World, you're going to lose your customers. You're going to get it now. There's this thing called the Streisand effect, right? 5,000 new customers earned in 4 days, sales increasing over 50 countries worldwide. At least you tried, right? So feminists are trying to get this ad taken down. They're trying to get it removed. They're feeling oppressed and burdened by this advertisement. But you didn't get the job done. Because now everybody knows who Protein World is. And now there are people who are anti-feminist talking about Protein World. So even the people who don't pay attention to feminist agendas know about Protein World. Good job. You really, all you did was tell Protein World you want to get customers. Have an advertisement that's controversial. And I'm pretty sure that's probably what they'll do next time. But they don't just care about thin, skinny, scrawny women that have unattainable body shapes, right? Citation needed. Unattainable body shapes. What they actually say that photo was unphotoshopped. You know, and she says she works hard for her body. She works out 7 times a week, 7 days a week. That's a lot, okay? She does work hard. I'll give you that. But this little black dress challenge, right? Gotten no publicity. It's a nutrition plan, right? Using Protein World's products, and it's actually just a pamphlet you can build out, and they give you a list of protein shake ideas. They're just pictures, though. They don't actually detail the recipes, so I guess you'll have to look that up or something. But like one of it was like lemon and honey. I'm like, oh, that sounds pretty good. And then they include different meals that will help you. They include like a little weekly meal plan. It says, hey, in a week, here's what your plan should look, or in a day or whatever, and here's some meals you can try, right? Good on them. And it's not necessarily an advertisement for any specific products, at least not to my knowledge. I skimmed through it. Here's my opinion, right? Because I'm sure you all really care about my opinion. So again, I said in the beginning that I didn't find this advertisement particularly motivating, and this is why. It's focused on what her body looks like. It's a passive shot. She's focused on the camera, and her body is posed for us to assess. Yeah, kind of. That's a stretch. Again, this is all kind of subjective, right? Somebody could say, no, it's not an active shot, that's for sure. But, you know, and I would agree, it's not super motivating, but, you know, then you look over here at the motivating picture, focused on what her body can do, action shot, she's focused on what she's doing. She's not asking for approval, which kind of assumes that the girl in the other shot is asking for approval. I don't think she is asking for approval. I think she's standing there saying, I already have approval. But don't wish for it, work for it. See, that motivates me. That's what motivates me. So I see these things like, are you beach body ready? I don't give them the time of day because that's not what motivates me. I want to see more advertisements from companies like the Nike Rise and Shine advertisement. That stuff's motivational, man. That's one of the best advertisements I've ever seen ever. I love it. I listen to that almost every time I run. It's a great deal. I'll leave you with this quote. Above all, be the heroine of your life, not the victim. Well, isn't that a great quote for feminists to plaster in their cars and on the roof of their bedroom and in their bathroom and on their mirror? And just you might as well just frame that and put that somewhere, because so many women and guys, people run around and they look for reasons to feel victimized. They look for reasons to, oh, you're oppressing me. Okay, honey, you need to look up the meaning of the word oppress, because I think you're misusing it. Don't be the victim. And that's what these people are doing. They're being the victim. They're blaming their insecurities and their problems and their issues on these advertisements. It's not the advertisement's fault. It's you and your perspective. It's really hard to change my body weight. But I can guarantee you, changing your perspective will do a lot more good for you than getting upset and stressed and angry at some advertisement that wasn't aimed directly at you. Did it have your name on it? This is the problem, is victims are narcissistic. It's all about them. And watch that be taken out of context. But heroines are powerful. They lead by example. They are the change that they want to see in the world. Victims get upset and whine and cry and don't really do anything themselves to fix their own situations. Heroines, they do. You're upset about your body. You're upset about your level of fitness. I want you to get out and really try and change things. Give it 3 months or 4 and watch the progress. And if you don't see any, I'll pretty much just tell you, you're not trying as hard as you really should. Because I've seen all sorts of people lose weight. Don't tell me it's not possible. Don't give me that crap.